Welcome back, everyone. We are watching E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
That's right.
And we got a lot of requests to watch this. I saw this as a kid. I don't remember much of it, though, because I was very little. And Kim, you saw it a very long time ago.
I did. I don't remember the plot, the story at all. Well, a little bit, but
not much,
I just can't wait to see it as an adult.
And Mom hasn't seen it at all. You probably have seen parts, though.
I think I just saw like advertisements or something.
So we're going to be watching this on Peacock today.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's get into it. The music is kind of scary.
Drew Barrymore.
Oh, Drew Barrymore! Famous fingers.
Wait for me. Like, oh no, we can't find our baby. Oh, don't leave us.
That's so scary.
Oh, I would be running.
Oh, there you go.
Good boy. Oh no, he just stepped on the pizza.
Yes, they did.
I did jump a little. You were like, wow.
Give myself a shower.
Doesn't like light.
Everything's moving.
That's weird.
What are you going as, Gert?
Look at little Drew.
Yeah.
God, she's so little.
She is.
Cutie pie.
They'll give it a lobotomy or do experiments on it or something.
Which it might. It's an alien.
It's your turn to do the dishes, fellas. I set and cleared.
I set and cleared.
I did breakfast.
I did breakfast.
Come on, just help your mother out.
That's a lot of mist.
Put your hands in there. Oh, he can't even talk. He's so cute.
Oh my goodness, got them.
Don't tell your parents or don't tell your mom and brother. Just forget this wild animal or whatever it is. We know it's an alien, but...
Yeah.
Oh, he's coughing now.
He's stopping what he's doing.
You fall asleep right there.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's just pretending.
Is he doing something to him? The light's moving. Yeah, so you can move things. Smart.
Oh, wait,
He said he doesn't hear.
but that's not your internal.
Boy, oh boy.
It's going to be like too high.
Not a foot past the driveway.
Oh, nice blinds.
Yeah,
These are fun.
Oh, okay.
I've seen him, Gert.
Ah!
Oh,
Little sister always paddling.
This is Walrus Man. This is Snaggletooth. And this is Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
And this is Boba Fett. Look, they can even have wars. This is what we get around in. See? Car.
Oh, he's going to eat it.
oh my gosh, no.
Hey, wait a second.
See?
Oh, goodness.
Oh my God.
He's yell. Oh, he's Wildy Cody.
Where is he?
Oh, no.
Want a Coke?
Caffeine.
Yeah, right?
Came back. Oh my God!
Thing. I have absolute power. Say it. Say it.
What have you got? Is it the coyote?
Oh, now she's coming in too. Uh-oh.
He's copying her.
She has quite a good scream. Oh, perfect timing.
No, not the
That's not the best door. It is like in shock.
It's open.
You know what's going to happen if you do that. Do it, Mike. We have to.
Oh, he doesn't like
Their faces.
Torture you.
I won't, Mary.
Oh!
Monkey? Is he a pig? He sure eats like one.
Well, cool. And the swings are going.
Back to life.
Pretty. Like no effort at all.
And they don't know.
Extraterrestrial. Where's he from? Uranus?
And let's see. Oh boy. He's hiding.
Look at Raggedy
He
Ann.
hides so well.
Gonna hide. Yeah.
Oh my
I didn't
gosh,
remember
that's
getting that
funny.
doll.
That is funny. His eyes are wide
That's
open.
tough. That is
He knows how to
hilarious.
do it.
Boys and girls, today we will be
Phew.
doing the actual frog dissection.
Oh,
I love it.
there we
Every
go.
room he's in, it
Yeah,
has that light.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh,
Even the house is misty.
boy.
It's like, I like you.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
He's
It's like,
"Ooh,
okay, I'll
you're
look
my
at it."
friend.
Yes,
Can
look
you
at it.
give me something?
Can I have some? Yeah. Oh, he's gonna make a mess all over. Watch.
Dog's gonna be
Oh, he's
blamed.
gonna get drunk.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
As we
Boy, this is not gonna.
Oh no! Wait a minute now.
the
Does he?
things that
I guess they're
They're
connected.
connected now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh my
God!
similarities.
Oh, he's drinking more.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
So is he getting drunk too?
Oh, yeah. Look at
Yeah,
him.
he is.
Yes, he is.
Going through
Look at
Oh,
him.
shoot.
class, these are the cotton balls with the chloroform.
Oh jeez.
As
Oh.
soon as I get
Oh, gosh, they do that right when they're alive.
Oh, my
set,
goodness.
Oh my God.
Oh,
then we'll
this is-
start them going to sleep.
Oh, quick conversation.
Oh, goodbye.
Back to the river! Back to the forest!
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, my
There's
goodness.
so much.
There's so many.
That's so crazy. It's because he's watching it. Oh,
Oh, my God.
oh that's so funny.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
be free.
Oh, jeez.
She's like, what? Oh, gee, what just happened?
Oh, God.
Hi, honey.
Oh, boy.
Here he is!
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Killed him all.
Wait.
Just as soon as I unload this stuff, okay? Stuck with this.
Who got into the beer? B.
I have to go pick up Elliot. Will you be a good girl and stay?
Mommy, he can talk!
Of course he can talk. I'll be right back in 10 minutes.
Wow,
Stay
totally
there.
oblivious.
She's gonna leave her alone.
Yeah. Can't believe that. Oh, guys.
Oh, God! Elliot. What?
Oh, what's your name?
I taught him how to talk now. He can talk now.
Oh,
Look
my
what he
God.
brought up here all by himself. It's a phone.
Look at him.
E.T. phone home.
That's right.
His bracelets.
That's right.
And they'll come.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, there he is.
It's gonna heal it.
Heal you. That's a
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
awesome
yeah.
power to have.
Wow.
I like how his eyes also
Yes.
dilate.
She says she thinks she could get well if
What?
children.
It's fully dinner.
Do you believe in fairies, Sacred? Did you believe?
I do believe in fairies.
Yes, I do. Oh, God.
Oh, he's like, I don't like that.
Oh, he wants to heal
Oh, he
him.
wants to fix him.
Oh, my God. He must be.
Oh, he wants to help
Give an
you.
ouchie.
Oh, he's so cute.
Aw, such a kind alien. You might not like.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, it's yours. That's a good mask.
That's good.
That's a very good mask. It's a great costume.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Oh,
Back 1 hour after sunset. No wait.
whoa. You just wait. Right to a cliff. Trust fall.
oh yeah.
That's good.
She's still holding on to her wand
Yeah, thanks. What the heck?
in her mouth. Uh-oh. Wow.
Casually. Neighbors don't see anything. I know it's dark, but. Ah.
Genius.
I actually has different characters. Like alien characters.
His language.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much. Oh, he's got an ouchie.
He's smiling.
Don't cry.
So he stayed out all night.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, my God.
Just his makeup, he looks way worse.
Wow.
Don't ever do this again.
In the forest. There's the bald spot. You gotta find him.
Maybe he went home already.
Oh, yeah.
Haha.
Trying to give him-
Nice. Suckers!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad he did go try to find him.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There's a
geez,
raccoon
look at
right
that.
there.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Holy crap.
Baby. Oh no, if anyone finds him.
Oh. Ah, then drop her cup. No, coffee. That's so sad.
Oh,
Holy crap. They're like completely bonded.
No, I know you think you're doing something right.
no,
Oh,
no,
he's
come
so
on, no.
sad. No, that's the worst
No.
thing.
Yeah, 'cause he's feeling what he's
no.
feeling. Uh-oh, perfect
Uh-oh.
timing.
Oh, here they come, yeah.
The key man.
Oh, shoot.
As an
Oh,
astronaut?
look out.
What?
NASA.
Just walks
you
in.
gonna introduce yourself?
That's right, just
Are you still on?
straight up.
Ah, he goes like
Go
this.
like this? Yeah, I'm the monster. God, so,
What the hell?
hell?
He's gonna break through the window.
They're all dreaming.
Oh my god!
Oh, jeez. This is scary.
So weird that he's
Like,
full suit.
as a human, wouldn't you say, oh my God, like Mom did?
That's right.
Nope.
This is how you would see us in space, so.
It's like, help me.
Neighbors are like, that's the craziest fumigation I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
There's some bed bugs or something.
That's right. Neighborhood's good.
Report. pH is down to 7.03. He's got a metabolic acidosis. It could be sepsis.
We've drawn 2 sets of blood cultures.
He needs broad spectrum coverage. How about Amgen flagyl?
I'm glad he met you first.
Cancer is bottoming out. His complexes are slow and widening. How's the boy?
He's converting back to normal sinus rhythm.
Separating.
Yes.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
What does that mean?
The boy's getting better. We're losing the teeth.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so
no,
sad.
come
You
on,
saved
no.
him.
Oh, come on.
Blood pressure on the creature. Doesn't look like he's breathing.
You know nothing about him.
Listen to Elliot. What else do you have to lose?
Leave him alone.
Yeah, you don't even.
Come on,
Oh my
come
God.
on. Oh, you're making more. Oh, come on. Oh.
Still be fair. Okay, let's go.
Everyone's like, what's going on?
Something's happened.
No crap.
Yeah, shut up, Greg.
Does anybody have any ideas?
Wait.
Oh, no, he didn't see it.
Oh, I love you, he says.
Oh,
look
it's
at
all
him.
love.
Skin's bigger.
You're
Oh,
going
wait a
back.
minute,
There you
wait a
go.
minute.
Sign. Don't go
Ooh.
He
away.
did what?
Look at.
Yeah, you
Now
get
you
it.
know that
His brother
indicator.
gets it.
What that means.
Ooh, look at. Oh, wow. Look at him. Oh, my
Unzip.
goodness. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh,
He was just sleeping.
Quiet.
Shut up. It's a bit open.
oh, jeez.
How the hell? What's gonna happen?
I don't know what's going on.
You've been zipping him a little bit. He's stuck. I don't even care. They just let him go over there.
Not today. Shut the door, though, baby. Oh, God.
Oh, there's a line.
I should have driven forward before. That's right.
Oh, my God.
OMG. Oh, that poor guy.
Get a slide out.
Do it.
It's like
Get rid of it
the
quickly.
fingers on Looney Tunes.
Okay,
You
yeah.
take one finger off the
Pick
other
it
one.
off one by one.
That's right.
You're gonna get bug burn. Oh boy.
Yes.
Hey, they survived.
Shut the doors.
It's all good.
Those darn kids.
At least they didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
In outer space, and we're taking him to a spaceship.
Well, can't he just beam up?
This is reality, Greg.
Yeah,
It
Greg.
doesn't happen like that.
Oh, jeez. Look at that.
Guys.
Your dog's like, hey, I'm out of here. Yeah.
To the forest.
Bottom of the hill. Send back a
There you go.
I thought they were gonna fly over.
What the
Don't mess with kids on the bike.
We made it!
No, don't say that! Wow! Oh my God, where did that from? That's right! Oh my gosh! They're like right there!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come
On
on.
the wall. What the?
You can start flying.
Are they gonna fly?
What? With a gun?
Ah, come on.
Connection.
Alright!
Oh,
You're like, I'm not
yeah.
shooting that. That's insane.
They're just standing like on their bikes.
Huh?
What just
You see
happened?
that?
Like, do you tell everybody or do you just keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I'd be like that.
Like,
Yeah, that's me.
Where's your glasses?
Softer landing. Okay, yay! Whoa!
oh, Ricky.
Can't get any better than that. Perfect landing.
Goodbye.
There's no goodbye.
That's cute.
You little big puggy. He gets. Oh,
You
he's
gonna kiss him
stretching.
too?
Long neck. Oh, come with
I'll
me.
go with him.
Come visit.
Oh,
Oh, his heart is
yeah,
hurting.
yes.
This is too.
Sweet. Oh, their own language. Oh, hug. Oh, sweet.
That's cute.
I just melt you.
That's cute. Oh.
10 minutes later.
Oh, my dog.
Oh,
I'll
I'll help you.
Bye. Bye.
Push you along.
Bye, E.T.
Yeah. Until next time.
Yeah, the next time. Oh,
Woo, and the rainbow.
oh, wow. Look at
What
that.
could be better?
That's right. Yes. That's good.
Great
That was
movie.
wonderful.
Wasn't
That was
that
very good. Oh, my
fantastic?
goodness,
That
it
was
was.
great.
That was
I really
good.
had
Yeah,
fun
that's
watching
right.
that.
That's right. Oh, that was
It was
good.
so cute.
Yes.
It was,
That
you
was
know,
very cute,
even
yes.
the chasing after the kids, you know, they
That's
wouldn't
right.
shoot because they were children. You
That's
know?
right.
Good.
Sure.
I was amazed at how like those government people were just everywhere,
Yeah,
and they would
yes.
just always come out in a group, you know. And it's like
Right,
when you
yeah.
least expect it too, when they were on their bikes, and they were just right there.
Exactly, and they were just, you know, it was a cul-de-sac, so it was a dead end, and you know, everyone was oblivious of these, you know, strange
Right, I
vehicles
guess,
and
for sure.
vans
Yeah.
there, and but that's
Yeah,
the fun of it,
that's
you know.
right,
You
yeah.
just you try to not
You're just
think
focusing
about
on the
that,
family.
yeah.
You're not
Yes.
supposed to overthink it. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I did see this again when I was a kid, but there was so much I don't remember, so maybe I didn't watch the whole thing. And Mom mentioned that you haven't seen it at all before,
No,
so fun experience for you.
oh, yeah, that was good. I liked it a lot.
Was it what you thought it would be, or?
A little bit different, but it was surprisingly, it was really nice and good. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I
good.
mean?
Yeah, I mean, the idea of E.T. and like just watching it now, I love Steven Spielberg. I love so many of his movies, and you know the way they designed E.T. Like he's so iconic, and I know most of his design. I guess like his face. I forgot that his neck actually. I knew it was long, but I forgot that it actually went up and down and stuff. So I like how bizarre that is. Like it's not human at all. So I like how they had that feature, and his body. Like everything about him was extremely alien. He did not look like an animal, you know, because a lot of
Right,
like things we
Right,
see.
even the footprints, everything.
That's right.
Yeah, they make
Yeah,
they
sure.
make creatures look in movies like to resemble certain animals, creatures, and so I really like how bizarre they made him. Like he was kind of humanoid because he was on two legs and he had two eyes, a nose, mouth, and muscles here where he had facial expressions like a human. You know, animals don't even have that, like our
right.
animals mainly. So they humanized him a little bit, so he wasn't very scary. But I think overall the design of him was like really well done.
Oh yeah, and then the
Very
big
good,
eyes. I
definitely,
mean,
yes.
how
Oh
can
my
you not
gosh,
love
that's right.
an
I
animal
know, it
that
looks so
has big
cute.
eyes?
Yeah, and then his hands too, because I know E.T. was animatronic, but there were certain shots where someone was in a suit and, you know, walking, wobbling, and then a lot of close-up scenes where it was someone's hands, and, you know, and the gloves, the skin was very realistic still, and he was like moving so much that I'm like, okay, that's not just animatronics. Like, you can get really complicated with that, but I think they actually had someone wearing gloves, and it just really worked well.
It did, and a lot of times you saw, like, less was more, you know. You got a little, like, worried, like, in the closet, you know, okay, where is he going to be, you know.
That's for sure.
You know, you don't even have to see him to be, like, you know,
Yes.
worried, okay, where is he, what's he going to be like, you know. And I forgot about Mom going back in the closet
just
and
gonna
not
say
even
that.
noticing him. I
Noticing
forgot
that.
about that
That's right.
scene.
Yeah, because he was in the stuffed
That was
animals.
That's
Yeah.
right.
perfect. I
That was
loved
that was
it
great.
because
That
he
was-
was so intelligent. He learned, you
Oh,
know, he
yeah.
learned behaviors. Okay, if I'm
Good.
quiet, she won't, you know,
That's
she
right.
won't find me.
You know, that stuffed animal scene, I don't recall seeing that part before, but maybe it looks familiar because of other movies, because I feel like I've seen that before where, you know, a character
And so many people do
hides
that,
in the
like the
stuffed
pictures
animals.
too. Like they put their baby in.
Yeah,
with
that's
all
the thing.
stuffed
That's a very
animals.
popular
I know I
thing
did
now.
that, yeah.
And I think it started with this, but I think other movies also
Probably,
did
yeah.
that too. Because I
Yeah,
think even in Wednesday, I think Thing also hid in something to, you know, and someone looked at stuffed animals. I believe so. But there were a lot of other things too that it just reminds me
yes.
of that particular scene. So I like how he quickly did that. And, you know, I am impressed because, again, we've seen like how E.T. looks before, but going in, watching this for the first time, like, I think it's so fun to see an alien up close, and the lighting, there was a lot of contrast. We had a lot of shadowy areas, a lot of, you know, just silhouettes where you couldn't really see faces. But we did actually see E.T. like up close, detailed. It wasn't just a little bit of information. He was just right out there in the open. A lot of the times,
Yeah.
once he befriended the family, or Elliot mainly, than his siblings. So it was right in our face. So
It was
to actually
glossy,
be that blunt,
like when he was in with
definitely.
going into the refrigerator, how slimy he really was.
I know, I noticed that too. He was very
Right?
shiny and almost slimy, and I was like, ooh, you know. But I'm like, okay, well, you can't judge him. He's a different creature, and
Absolutely.
that's normal for him. Most likely, it's nothing gross,
Yeah.
you know. But I did think that too.
Yeah.
So to take that risk, this came out in 1982, and have this alien out in broad daylight. I mean, he was covered in blankets, but we saw him fully on, like, for who he is. And I love how he's still believable, because you can really ruin a film if you don't do it correctly. And
Exactly.
Definitely.
It was
like,
very enjoyable.
Like Jaws,
He's
you know, they
loving.
did less because it was, you know, they did less with Jaws, you know, where they didn't really show so much of the animatronics because it wasn't as believable as you would think, you know.
Yeah. They had a lot of complications with that film. I
Yeah.
think they had a lot of trouble
So I
with
think
the
with this
mechanical
was a
shark.
perfect balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so loving, and I knew it was endearing. It's a family movie. I don't recall the scene at the end where E.T. died or was close to death. He's an alien. We don't know anything about his anatomy. We know he can breathe Earth's atmosphere. He can breathe air, but to what extent was he dying because he missed home so much? There were, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of debates out there, but you know, he was connected to Elliot, which I thought was very interesting. But the whole scene at the end where he's dying and he's being worked on, and it's a very sad scene. And then you have a kid who's also traumatized and suffering, and he's also crying out, "Don't touch him." So they're both suffering. And I'm like, wow, for a family movie, it's pretty dark, you know? Like,
It is, you
sure.
know,
I'd
when
be
they weren't even
terrified.
listening to him, and it was funny how the whole thing came out, you know, where the scientists just came in and just took over, and didn't even listen to Elliot, you know, and, you know, he's a kid, and they're just like, oh, we know what we're doing. And that's that one scientist with the keys. You know, he's like, I've been exploring, I've been looking for him forever, and I'm glad he came to you. So, you know, it shows you that there were signs of them coming. They must have come here before, and he knew that, you know, and they just kept it hush-hush.
Yeah.
And,
Just like in the beginning when the ship landed and all the cars were already on top of it, and they were calm, they weren't freaking out. So they've seen
So
these
they
creatures
knew.
before, and they keep trying to catch them. So another fun question is, why were the aliens there? Were they just exploring? Because they left, there's no evidence if they like collected things.
Yeah, and then they
just
had
being
some things
chased
in their
away.
spaceship where, like, were they
They were
going to
growing
plant
stuff.
things? Were they taking samples and bringing home? I know they took that one
Agriculture.
pine tree. So you don't know if they were trying to do their own experiments. So they were very smart.
Mm-hmm. And it shows that they're compassionate, where E.T., he didn't hurt anyone. He befriended a boy, a family. He was very caring the whole time, and then his family actually came back to rescue him. So that says a lot, too.
And also E.T. can heal people, too.
He can heal people.
Big time.
He sure can.
Yeah.
I really love those features. It's very not human, you know, and I just love that little light on his finger. Like that
And
I do
that's
remember.
like, wow, that would be something that adults would have, you know, really taken him for
that's
you know,
right, that's
just
for sure.
experiments.
Yeah.
And it was so good that he was discovered by children
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
they allowed him to, you know, open up more and be more, you know, have a personality.
That's right,
Yeah.
Not just, you know.
He gets to see the innocence, the purity of, you know, children, and so
And Gertie taught him how to talk.
that was
That's
cute.
so
And
cute.
Gertie,
Oh
who is
my
she? Drew
God,
Barrymore.
Drew
That's so
Barrymore.
crazy to
That's
see
great.
her that
Just
small.
to see her crying
Oh
and
my
the
God,
screams, I was
that's
just like
right,
so
that's
great
great.
because that's what a little sister would do, you
That's right,
know.
yes.
And be,
Yeah. And they're like
Child.
typical siblings for the most
Yeah.
part. I mean, at least how we grew up, and a lot of friends how they grew up, and
yeah,
you know, they all mess with each other.
Absolutely,
And,
like the
Oh my
older
gosh, yes.
brother. I mean, he was teasing, you know, Elliot right along with the pizza and everything
That's right,
until
so-
he found out the ET was real. Then he
That's
was
right.
getting a little
So
defensive,
different
and
now.
yeah, he got more serious,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
became closer as a family
Yes.
too, because they
Sure.
had something else to focus on,
Right.
to protect and
That's
care
right,
for,
yes,
and
yes.
figure out what to do at that point, because you have an alien in the house. And again, it's a kids movie or a family movie, so there's so many things you can't overthink. I mean, a boy, it's a fun idea to have that kind of imagination and, you know, hope, oh, what else is out there, and oh, maybe they're friendly,
Yes.
I have this new friend, and it's safe, and there's nothing bad that's going to happen
That's right,
or
yeah.
become of it. And Elliot brings this alien into his home, doesn't tell anyone, and just puts him in his bedroom and sleeps there.
I know, and
It's
mom
like,
just
you don't
lets
know
him
what
stay
this thing's
home
gonna
when he's
do.
sick, and yeah.
Yeah, and also we say he is very kind, which he is, but you know, he has some kind of disease, bacteria that can kill you
Oh,
and your family.
definitely,
You
yeah,
never
I'm
know.
sure.
So
You
Oh
don't.
my God.
I just love the purity of like, okay, well, it's going to work out, and
Yeah, just
Wow.
the
Can't
story
judge a book
will-
by its
yeah,
cover.
That's
Just
for
let it
sure.
go and just let the story
It
unfold.
was good. I liked it a lot.
Mhm.
It was
The
really good.
very interesting thing, besides the healing part, is the fact that he bonded with Elliot,
Oh,
and he could
definitely,
feel his
yes,
feelings.
Sure can.
So
When
be-
he's drinking the beer.
yeah, that was funny. So it was a very deep connection. So I found that very interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And why did that happen? I know they had a bond. So does his species like just bond with any other species like they did, and they just have this connection? Why does that happen?
Yeah,
I'm sure
you
it helps
know-
them in
Gosh,
certain
yeah.
ways, but
Maybe
not in
it
others.
just happened like the first time it ever happened. Like they just had a connection with some other being that allowed them to be themselves. And, you know, he was mirroring everything he was doing right off the
Oh,
bat.
that's true.
So, you know, just for him to allow that to happen, maybe that's what, you know, their love was so, you know.
I was going to say it's a love thing because
their
we
love
would
was
see the
so
glowing heart from the start with the
Yes,
aliens,
yes,
and then he really cared for Elliot and vice versa. So their caring connection was very strong.
Yeah, when you said you love him, forget it. That's it. I'm coming
Brought him
back
back to life. Yeah, that's great.
That's right.
And
That's
even
like
though
that.
I was like, "What? That's impossible!" But it's an alien. You don't know what his capabilities
right.
are, what
Definitely.
his like anatomy's
Yeah.
like. And he has a glowing heart, and he was able to heal flowers and heal Elliot. Like he cut himself and the skin
Can you
healed, so
imagine
he
what
has
else
an
he could
immense
do?
power. So at least there were two things going on where we could relate to. Okay, he has healing powers, so it wasn't just a random. Oh, you love me. I'm back to.
That's right, yeah.
I'm alive again. Like, that's
Right.
huge.
And
So-
that's another big thing why I was happy that kids found him and not adults, because they would have capitalized on that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, sure.
but he wouldn't have lived because he would have been very, unhappy.
Yeah.
And again, family film where if the FBI or government went in
he
there
would
and
have done.
took
he would have
over, they would have
survived.
pushed the kids aside and said, "No, we're
Yeah, it would have turned
erase
into
your
a
memory,
different,
do
totally
something."
different story.
That's right.
Yeah, and probably sadly just
Yeah.
caged the beast. They probably would label it as something
Right.
dangerous
The creature.
and experiment on it
That's
till it
right.
died and got as much information as they could out of it. Who knows?
For sure.
Because it's scary, and when you overthink things, it's like, well, it could be very dangerous. Again, it could just be a sickness. It could be violent. I mean, it could bond with children and, maybe manipulate their minds and do something harmful. And, there's all these, like, different thoughts. But anywho, I like how they were able to have the kids involved the entire time, even though they did break into their house as astronauts, of all
I
things.
know
are completely
that
dressed
was
up as
that
astronauts.
was pretty funny when they were just coming,
Looks like
open the door.
monsters coming in.
And again, it's kids' imagination. Like you
And
think
mom
government,
was right
you're
there.
probably
The
thinking
mom was
astronaut
right
coming
there,
in.
and she's like, "Oh my."
through the window.
Yes.
It made me think of Back to the Future with
Yeah.
Marty
Oh,
McFly when he
yeah,
dressed up in the
yeah.
hazmat suit,
Right.
the rock and roll music. And it's like, but that's what kids think of. They associate government, space, like aliens, and you think astronauts. So I can see why they chose to do it that way.
Yeah.
But definitely fun and
Right.
Yes.
Make sure it's
emotional.
empty.
It was.
Yes,
Okay.
and not only that, I think like the scientist at the end, it was almost a little bit of a love story if it would have hung on
Mm-hmm.
a little longer. I think the scientist with the keys would have fallen in love with the mom, because
Yeah.
he kept
That's
looking
right.
at her
That's
like,
right.
I think if it was, extended, but
Yeah.
I think it was great that it ended
right,
like
yeah.
that because he did have some compassion.
He did have compassion, and he was kind of like an adult Elliot, where he wanted that experience, but he never
Right.
got it.
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
So that's how I kind of took it, and yeah, like I thought they would have a romance, him and Mary, but I'm glad they didn't like go into that too much because we were focused on ET mainly, and
Right.
but it was
Yes.
enough information where it's like, okay, they're going to be fine, and even he was able to witness ET and have him actually see him depart, so he got to like have that experience with Elliot, and now I think he's going to be close to the family. We'll
That's
see.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very nice story,
It
and
was a great story.
yeah, and the iconic scene with the moon.
That's for sure.
I definitely knew
Yes.
that.
I
E.T.
think I
phone
remember
home.
seeing that.
Yeah, the picture. I mean, you see that picture everywhere.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
so
Definitely.
And the
familiar.
Reese's, that was great.
Yeah, and then they
That's
did the
right.
moon scene, at the end.
right.
And I didn't know they had that one too, so I'm like, that's fun. They did it twice.
good.
So that was also another awesome power. Not only can E.T. heal, he can take flight
Right.
with
when the
other
ships are down,
objects.
he
It's not
can
just
fly.
him.
Yes.
Yeah, like he can
Yes.
make objects fly. Like he made the bike fly. I mean, I know it's through him, but he made all the other bikes fly too.
Oh,
So
yeah,
yeah,
the
it's
kids
all.
on the
And
bike,
he's,
we've
yeah.
seen-
he's kind-hearted, so if he wasn't
does.
kind-hearted, I mean, he could do a lot of destruction
sure
to
he
this
could,
planet
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
everything, worked out very well on both
It did.
sides.
I mean, he has so many powers humans wish they had.
That's
I mean,
right.
not only bikes, but he was telepathic. He could move objects around the house. The little radio thing that he had, and
Definitely. Yeah.
the balls that he had early on, like that he
Right.
was rotating around to show orbit, and a lot of other things like
Right,
right
and
from
the
the
connection
start.
with Elliot, I
That's
mean,
right.
that's huge too.
Yeah, so there were a lot of major powers that he had, and from the start we saw the swings swinging, and it kind of makes sense that he ran through them. But I'm like, those swings are really going, and it's wide, and he's not that wide.
that's
So I'm like, oh, maybe he is moving it with his mind, and it was kind of cool to see these things happen, and you kind of it left you guessing, and to find out that he actually had like a lot of different powers was pretty cool.
Sure, yeah.
He has to get around
Process it.
somehow too to be this advanced, very successful. He can't run fast. I mean, he seemed to run fast early on in the woods when he was running away from the government people, but other than that, it seems like it's really hard to get around. So he needs these other powers to
Yeah.
Right.
accommodate,
Yeah.
or be able to survive and do what he has to do.
Sure.
And and the fact that he learned how to speak English, that was pretty awesome.
That's good. Yeah.
That was amazing, you know, and he's, you know, living life like through the TV and having Elliot, you know, live it out, living out these scenes.
Yeah, that was a funny scene
funny
too. I'm
too.
like,
That,
what's
you know,
happening
he's
right now? It's
watching
like-
that so
That's
much,
right.
and he's so into, you know, him and
yeah,
Elliot have
yeah.
such a connection that Elliot is living through.
That was a
That's
fun
funny,
scene. He
yeah.
kisses
Quiet
the girl.
man.
It's like, what? That was adorable.
Yeah,
And that
that's
also
funny.
shows immense power where he was controlling Elliot. Not
Exactly.
no
That's
ill
right,
intention, but he was controlling him. And
Right.
That's
I know
right,
he
yeah,
liked
yeah.
the girl, so kissing her was fine. But you know, they did that whole scene from the movie.
And you knew the
That's
girl
right.
liked him because she's like, "Hi, Elliot," at the
That's
school
right.
bus on,
Yeah.
you know, staring at him.
Can you imagine killing frogs like that? I know it was normal, I guess, back then, but we never had anything
We know
like that.
they came to us
Dead.
dead.
Yeah, because
I
we
had to
dissected
do it
frogs
twice,
dead
and
that
yeah.
we didn't kill.
No, they were already
Yes.
gone, and they were already specimens, and yeah.
I got in trouble when I think I dissected 2 frogs in school. And anyways, the first time I did it, I had it dancing like on Looney Tunes. And I put it up and I go, hello, my honey, hello, my baby. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
That's actually pretty
Oh,
funny.
man. Gross.
I had to do
Oh.
it once up in the Northeast when we lived, you know, here, and then when I did it down in Florida, those frogs were humongous. The bullfrogs.
Oh,
they were
yeah, like, right?
huge. I'm
How
like,
big, Kim? How big would you say?
They were very meaty. They were
Yeah, we had, like,
oh,
up north, you know, but it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it wasn't, I mean, like, they're long, too, but yeah, it was like a normal frog shape
Yeah.
size, I guess. But yeah, they can get quite large.
Oh.
We used to collect them a lot growing up. Tom and I, my twin and I, we used to go out. Remember, we used to have like a kiddie
That's
pool in the
right.
back, and we used to go out in the woods,
That's
and
right.
we would collect all the toads and frogs
I
we
was
could
not
and
there.
put them in
Say
there.
not Kim, no.
Yeah.
I was not there.
I don't blame you. I know they're like
No.
all
That's right.
nasty and stuff, but I thought they were so cool. And then we
That's
would
that-
release them
that's
after
right.
that back out. You're like, Mom. His mom would be like, get out, release them.
But I love that scene. That was great.
That's right. That's
Free,
good,
free,
yeah.
free.
I know, just to watch a frog. I know, me
That's
too. Just to watch it die. I mean, I
Yes.
guess circle of life, but I'm like, you're killing it, and I think that would really mess with you as a kid. You
Yes.
know, I know you eat
Yeah.
meat, but I don't know. You
Yeah,
keep going
can't
really
just
deep
get
into
fake
that, but I think
frogs
that's a
and
little
just have them look at
too much. Yeah, like you're
really
or you don't know what they're gonna do with the cotton. Ooh, like elf cotton candy. Ooh, ooh.
So,
Oh my god.
Never know, but yeah, I did not expect that scene.
that's
But overall, I thought it was a really fun movie.
good.
It was. It
This
was
is very
great.
good.
Yes, and we saw Stranger Things on the channel, which we really love. And this came out, E.T. came out way before Stranger Things, but
Okay.
I really thought like how much Stranger Things was influenced by this because
The kids with the
There were a lot of
bikes, and it
elements,
was
yeah.
back in that
Yes,
day
yes,
too.
yes,
You
yeah.
know, you
Yeah.
had 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
group of
Yeah.
kids, even the
Yeah.
bullies, you know, they joined in at the
Oh,
end.
that's
We're all
right,
part
they
of
did.
this,
They
so
were
that
all
was pretty
together.
fun. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add? There was just so many things.
No, I just loved it.
That's
I
very
just
good. That's
Yeah,
what I love.
memories.
Yeah.
So, does this movie bring back good memories for you? When did you see this movie? How did you like it? Were you scared as a child? I think I would have been pretty terrified seeing those like astronauts and
Oh my
The
God.
yeah,
kids
that was
suffering
more
at the
scary to
end.
me
That's
than
what
you
I
know,
said,
like
God,
who are
that's-
these people?
yeah.
Do they have bad intentions?
right,
Are they?
yeah.
But then when they all
That's good.
came in the house, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's the government.
yeah,
Right,
and just the
yeah.
beautiful magic of being a child and having this pure experience where you alone befriended something that is so unknown that no one else had this experience, and you have this grand adventure. Like that's such a fun
That's right, my
feeling.
gosh. Yeah,
It is.
And
Yes,
yeah.
things are so realistic, and I mean there's so many great movies out there now that kind of do this, but like I feel like it's so important to be a child, you know, like you're gonna have to learn how to live, be real later in life, but to actually just like have a fun adventure is great instead of always finding
I
the cons
agree,
in
and I
something.
think Steven Spielberg really brings that out in this movie because we don't think about mom's not watching Elliot. He's out at night, you know,
That's right,
after
yeah,
looking
my
for
gosh,
this
yes.
creature, this
Yeah.
goblin, and you know, he's out there with his flashlight, just waiting for it, like no one's checking on him. But we're not supposed to think like, and I think that's what is so wonderful about his movie because he allows the character to experience,
And the alien bonds with them over candy, so they have something they could relate to and communicate easily with, and they both are like caring, nice beings, and there's nothing nasty about either one. Like one's not trying to bully the other or scare the other, and they just learn to be friends. And then they go on this epic adventure of danger, but nothing really bad happens to them. And I think that's really nice. Besides them suffering at that point. So if you guys can answer that question, why did E.T. get so sick? Was it because he wasn't...
environment.
Yeah, just the environment, but then love brought him back. So how did love just bring him back and just make him immune to the environment?
Yeah,
So
and that could be
a
very good question because he was losing love and from his own family, and just hearing that someone felt it, and he not only did they say it, he felt that someone did love him on this
so that was the overall
so that really
idea
brought him over. Yeah,
I love that, and I also enjoyed the sets, like the different scenes where there was mist everywhere, and even Elliot in the start in the kitchen when he has the sink going strong with the hot water, and you have the steam coming up. So I'm like, oh, you have it everywhere, and that was just like the major effect, and it worked really well. And the shed in the start, there was always a bright light, like a fluorescent bright white light that was in there, and I'm like, oh, they never shut that off. And even the doors opening in the house, you have his bedroom door opening, and it's that same kind of intense bright white light. And I say it like that because it's not like a natural light you would have in a house, and it gives you the feeling of a spaceship beaming lights into something, and then you would even have mist in the house again. So it was everywhere. And I just think that atmosphere really made you feel the story more. Like, ooh, aliens.
Like even in the beginning when the kids were playing their game, I thought that one of the kids was smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I joked about.
When Mom was there, and I'm like, oh, well, wait a second. Maybe Mom's just having a smoke.
Yeah,
but
like, is something burning on the table?
I was like, oh, the kids.
There might have been something there. Maybe they had. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So it was so cool with that. But yeah, I was like, wow, this is everywhere. It's pretty crazy.
I loved the Halloween scene when E.T. was dressed up as a ghost. Yes, Yoda. That was very cute.
That was a great mask too.
When he felt bad about Michael, he thought that he was really hurt.
I liked that.
Ouch.
The humor was great. I enjoyed that too, which is such a sweet moment, and how they can mess with E.T. back like he's part of the family, and he's like, no, I'm fine. He's trying to not have Mom sing. Yeah, and I thought that was just so cute. I love that scene too. It was like, ouch. And that was another thing where I knew E.T. would say a couple things, but I didn't know he could say a lot of things. So I thought, I remember E.T. phoned home, and I like how he didn't get it right first. And then he was corrected, and he kept saying like E.T. home phone and phone home. And what else was it? Be good. I knew that one. Be good. So other than that, I'm like, oh, he said a lot more. So now he could tell his family, hey, I'm friends with the humans. They're cool. Not all of them, but there are some cool ones there. So I think they were just collecting plants and leaving. They weren't going to be hostile later. So at least they know humans can be good. So hopefully that'll mean something later. And they can meet up again.
That's right.
That's
Long
right.
distance
Maybe
phone
Elliot
call.
will be the scientist,
Yeah, maybe. I'm curious if there's a second one. I doubt it, but I'm sure we'll hear from you guys if there is or not. So thank you guys so much for requesting this movie.
That was fun.
Definitely was a lot of fun. Brings back some memories. And I was able to see the whole entire movie this time. I mean, I saw maybe 10% of it in the past, maybe even less, because, it was wonderful. I loved it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.